Mitt Romney has decided that real problem in America is Big Bird. I'm sure Bert and Ernie as well, but he doesn't want to offend Fox and Friends. So he's stuck with Big Bird here. Let's watch.
Is a program so critical that it's worth borrowing money from China to pay for it? And the answer, so on that, I can say some things that you might say, I like the National Endowment for the Arts. I do. I like PBS. We subsidize PBS. Look, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to say PBS is going to have advertisement. We're not going to kill Big Bird, but Big Bird's going to have advertisements.
Yeah, that's what we need. Big Bird like a NASCAR driver with Big Bird for ExxonMobil. Yeah. You know what? Goldman Sachs rocks, and it's going to be a huge letters on Big Bird's ass. Yeah, great idea. What a false issue. To give you a sense of how big a lie this is, part of what public broadcasting funds pays for is, of course, PBS and NPR, and that's what he's talking about there. NPR gets $5 million in funding from the federal government. Whoop-de-frickin-do. $5 million? Are you kidding me? Congressional Budget Office says that getting rid of those federal funds would have, quote, no effect on the budget. This isn't about balancing the budget. You know what they did? They just gave away $800 billion in tax cuts to the top 2%. That was when they extended the Bush tax cuts just at the end of last year. 5 million versus 800 billion. Romney wants to take that 800 billion and make it even larger. This isn't about balancing the budget. This is about we don't like Big Bird. We don't like Sesame Street. It teaches facts. We're Republicans. We hate facts. Your kids getting educated, well then how would we brainwash them? We don't want that. NPR, with all their facts and data and information. Republicans despise it. They despise anything that is counter to their brainwashing propaganda. All they want you to do is watch Fox News. So, of course, he wants to kill the funding for PBS and NPR, and not because he thinks that they can get advertising. But first of all, if they did, he's like, that's even better. He's like, then we could turn it into our propaganda again because they would be funded and beholden to the same corporate interests that Mitt Romney is beholden to. So then all of a sudden, instead of teaching your kids science or math or whatever they're teaching your kids, all of a sudden they're going to teach you, here's the new math. If you give $7 trillion to the banks, that'll be great for the economy. Look, how do you think they bought the rest of the media? My favorite example is Archer Daniels Midland, which for decades has given millions of dollars to all the weekly programs, Meet the Press, ABC's This Week, etc. They sell nothing to consumers, nothing. Why do you think they're giving millions of dollars every year? So that those Sunday programs will talk kindly about them and not do any damaging reports. That's how they buy your media. So now, since they don't own Big Bird yet, he's thinking, we got to go get it.